Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be doing a divine partnership reading. I gotta say, Mercury retrograde is almost over, but it is kicking my ass this week. I tried doing this video 3 times, not the reading itself, just the intro, just like the first few seconds, and it is kicking my ass. I'm tired today, but I'm feeling amazing. I spent the weekend with friends, swimming, and just having fun and laughing, and it was good for the soul. It was what I needed. So the Divine Partnership reading is usually on Fridays, but I was fully booked and I was out of energy, so I decided to move it to today, to Friday. What we do, if you're new to the channel, first of all, welcome and thank you all for being here. I appreciate you being here so very much. The Divine Partnership reading, I actually have split it into 2 different parts. We have the overall energies where I channel just from 3 cards, and I do tend to channel quite a lot just from a few cards because, the tarot, as you guys know, is just a divination tool. Everything is coming directly from spirit. It's being channeled. So the cards are just, they're just helpful in helping to focus that energy. We look at the overall energies, the divine masculine, divine feminine, and the union energy. Then we go over into the extended reading over on the Patreon. So for your $11.11 a month subscription, you will unlock all of the extended readings for the month, plus exclusive readings that I have done just for Patreon subscribers. This is general readings, this is love readings, this is pick-up piles, so you can check all of that out over on the Patreon. Not only that, but your subscription will also unlock not just the month's readings, but all of the past month's readings. So a ton of content going up on the Patreon all the time. And we'll have another exclusive reading just for Patreon subscribers going up this week as well. On top of we'll have another Divine Partnership reading on Friday with another extended. So we'll have a ton of content this week for you guys as well if you're interested in that. Additionally, I want to mention before I start shuffling, because my mind is very scattered right now, I want to mention that I'm also running a flash sale for this week only. If you guys like my daily energy draws, where I pull one card and channel a brief message for the general collective, then I am running a sale for $5 only. I will pull a card and channel a message specifically for you. So go ahead over to susandonspiritual.com. You can contact me through there and let me know that you are interested in the reading, and I will get you all of the details. Again, it's only for $5. A one card pull and channeled message is between, depending on time constraints, it'll either be a written message or an actual video message that's between 5 and 10 minutes channeled specifically for you, just like I do for the daily energy draws for the general collective. So you can go over to susandonspiritual.com for that, or check us out on Instagram or Facebook, and I'll be reminding you guys on the daily energy draws as well. We are also updating the website, so you can browse the website to find out more about my story, how I started, and my services, what I offer, things like that. So thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Okay, let's get to it. Let's see what is going on with the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminines. If you guys checked out the weekend update, it feels like lighter energy. We have the new moon in Leo tomorrow. No, we're in the energy of the new moon in Leo, but we have the new moon in Leo on Wednesday, July 31st. A lot of energy, forward momentum energy, is what they've been channeling to me in July. A lot of shifts and transformations taking place. Now, for some, what they're actually saying is it could feel like a dark night of the soul for some because of the tower moments that are coming in and trying to clear out your resistance. If you are resisting transformation or evolution in any way, you will be experiencing tower moments, the universe coming through and trying to get you back on course because that resistance is just keeping you off course for where your soul actually wants you to go. Now, tower moments can also feel like breakthroughs and epiphanies. They're also, they can also feel really, really good. They can also provide clarity to you. So you might also be experiencing shifts in a more positive light. It's all about where you are and how you're listening to your soul, how you're listening to your heart. Are you resisting or are you listening? That's the difference here. So keep an open mind, keep an open heart. Have faith and keep trusting in your own intuition, in your own journey, in your own heart space, and keep trusting your guidance team because they are trying to, the universe is trying to, I'm also hearing pay attention to synchronicities and signs that you're receiving because that is the universe speaking directly to you. That is the universe trying to get you back on course towards where your soul wants to go. Know that your soul has the blueprint, your soul has the roadmap, and it's just your ego mind that causes resistance. It's just the fear that causes resistance. But you have to change your perspective. You have to listen to the heart. You have to go within and trust the heart and trust the universe, that the universe and your soul self are working in tandem, because you are one. There is no separation there. You are one, so you're working with the universe, you're working with yourself to get to where your soul is really wanting to guide you. And it's wanting to guide you towards your happiness. It's wanting to guide you towards love, towards your abundance. It's not wanting to guide you anywhere but that. It's just your fear of the unknown. It's your fear from caused by past pain, past trauma, past heartbreak, I'm also hearing, past conditioning and programming that is causing that resistance. But you have that fear is just a block, and you have to unblock that. And that's where trusting the universe and trusting your own healing process comes in, by allowing the universe to come in and help to unblock that, help to heal that, and help to get you back on the right path for your soul's growth, for your soul's journey. Okay, so that said, a lot of forward momentum caused by these shifts in July going into August. August already feeling like a very powerful month. We are in the energetic portal of the 8-8 Lionsgate already. We have had the summer solstice, we had the new moon, we had the full moon, we had the eclipses, we had retrogrades, especially Mercury retrograde. There was something special about this Mercury retrograde that was hearing a final clearing. It was a final clearing. Now, nothing's ever final, but it was a major clearing. A major purge, causing you to look back and reflect in order to push you forward. And I've been channeling that for the past week or two, where there was something about this Mercury retrograde that it didn't feel like stalled energy. Sometimes Mercury retrograde, because it's, it's the planet looks like it's, or feels like it's going backwards. The energy feels like it's moving backwards, especially as past traumas and unresolved relationships and thought patterns come up to the surface to be resolved. It's a time of reflection. It is a time of pause and delay. That wasn't the energy of this Mercury retrograde. There was something about this Mercury retrograde that Spirit channeled to me that said that it was about forward momentum. So even though it feels like a pause, even though it feels like you might be in limbo or that you might be in this in-between, there are pieces being aligned. And I've been channeling this image for clients and on this channel itself for the curtain to rise. The curtain is about to rise. It's the analogy of being on stage before a performance, and the universe is like the stage crew. They are behind the scenes, putting the furniture into place, making sure all the blocking is done, making sure you have your script for where you want to go, for what you're needed to do, making sure the lighting is done, making sure the sound cues are on, making sure the mics are on, testing all the sound. That is the universe. That's all a metaphor. Take it as it resonates with you. That's all a metaphor. But that's the universe behind the scenes, putting all the pieces into place for this next level, because you have been and are moving through the doorway. And we've been channeling that doorway imagery for maybe at least a month, especially with that Two of Wands energy, where you do have that choice to continue on that path, but eventually the universe is going to redirect you through that doorway. Let me see if I can get it, because it feels important for especially those of you who are new to the channel. Again, thank you guys so much for being here. This is the image that we have been channeling for the past month at the very least. It's this Two of Wands in this Gilded Tarot deck. And what it shows is different paths that one can take. It's at a crossroads here, and you can go down these familiar paths. This is comfort. These paths are already paved. This is comfort. This is familiarity. This is the old paradigm. This is continuing the cycles that you were on. Or you can take that leap of faith and go through this doorway. This is the energetic portal that has been opened. And remember, portals are being opened. Energy portals are being opened all the time. It's just about where you are on your current journey. Don't let anybody ever negate where you are on your journey. It is an individual experience. It is a soul experience. You are exactly where you're meant to be, exactly when you're meant to be for your own soul's growth. Focus on your lane. Don't worry about what anybody else is doing. Focus on your lane. Focus on your life, focus on your own soul growth, because you are exactly where you're meant to be, where your soul wants you to be, where spirit and divine wants you to be, doing exactly what you're meant to be doing. And, however, they're like, wait a minute, caveat there. If you are resisting where your soul wants you to truly go, which is through this portal, which is to this new paradigm, because this is a leveling up for your soul growth. This is the new stage in evolution that you are ready for. And I'm hearing from Spirit that we've brought you to this doorway, we've brought you to this place because you are ready. But this is the choice that you have to make. Are you going to resist and continue on into what feels familiar and what feels safe to you? And that's just ego. That's just ego saying this feels familiar, this feels safe. Or are you going to trust yourself, trust your intuition, trust your spirit team, and walk through that doorway? Your soul knows the way. And all you have to do, I'm hearing from Spirit, is make that decision. That's all you have to do, is just make that decision. And Spirit, your guidance team will help bring you through. All you have to do is consciously make the decision that, yes, I am ready to step through that doorway, and step through that doorway they're saying you will. So a lot of energy coming in July, and it was a lot about forward momentum, because what's happening now in August is the veil is going to lift, the curtain is going to rise, and what's going to be there is a brand new world. A brand new world. You are ready for this next stage. You are ready for this new paradigm, this new earth. You are ready for your peace and harmony in your life. You are ready to level up to your abundance, to your manifestations. You have put in the work. You have done the healing, and now you are ready. You are ready for, I'm hearing the word transcendence. You are ready for this next stage of your evolution, of this enlightenment, of your own spiritual growth. You are ready. You just have to make the conscious decision to step through the doorway, and they will help guide you through that doorway. Because remember, dimensions are not physical planes, they are shifts in consciousness. So your physical world might very well remain the same. Your physical world, you're still going to interact with the people you interact with. You're still going to, do your job. However, the shift in consciousness means that your vibrations are raising so high that anything that is no longer in alignment with your new frequency, with your new vibration, is going to fade away. And with that fading away, new things that are in vibration with you, that are in alignment with you, are going to take its place. So even though you're going to work all the time with your new vibration, with your new alignment, your job may actually shift more towards what you are into alignment with, more towards your passions, more towards your soul purpose, your mission. People who are toxic to you, their energy will no longer affect you. You will feel more peace within yourself. You'll feel more balance within yourself. And in some cases, they're saying that energy will actually fade away. People might actually fade away because their vibrations are no longer in alignment with your vibrations. And so the universe will naturally bring more people in who are in alignment with you, and who are on the same frequency with you, who are in alignment with your soul's journey and your soul's growth, the stage that you are. So with new beginnings, this is the transitional energy. With new beginnings, with old endings come new beginnings. And that is not something to fear, it's something to be celebrated. And it doesn't always happen the way we fear it happens. Like, oh my gosh, I'm going to lose this person. I don't want to lose this person. You don't have to. You don't have to. That's not the way it works. It's all about energy. It's all about vibration. So trust in the universe. Have some more faith in the universe that you are exactly where you're meant to be, and that they will be bringing in people, places, things, purpose, mission work that are in alignment with you and your manifestations, because that is exactly what you are doing. You are manifesting. Your dreams are becoming a reality, and as you ascend and as you shift into this higher vibration, as you come into alignment with yourself, no longer resisting yourself, no longer resisting what it is that your soul is guiding you towards, that's you coming into alignment with yourself. And you come into alignment with yourself when you feel more at peace within yourself. You'll understand you're in alignment by your emotions. You're more at peace. There's self-love there. You're not feeling triggered, or if you are triggered, then you're able to handle it better. You're able to react better. and it's not causing that chaos or that conflict within you. You're at a place where you are at peace and at harmony with yourself and the world around you. And as that happens, as you come into alignment, you are able to manifest what it is that you dream. Because remember, you are powerful beyond measure. You are the divine itself. Not just, they keep saying you're one with the divine, but even that seems, to our human minds, that seems to cause a separation, right? You are divine. You are the divine. The divine is you. You are one, purely one. You are source energy itself. You are that pure, unconditional love energy. You are not just made in the image of the divine, you are divine. You are that same source energy. That's really important to understand because you understand how powerful and magnificent you are. And it's not that corrupt power that we understand from this human perspective. It is a power that is made from love, and there is no power greater than love. It is that benevolent love, that benevolent energy. There is no power greater than love. That is what you are made of. You are that same energy. You're that same source energy because you are that soul of love and light. That is who you are. And because that is who you are powerful beyond anything that you could even imagine. It was just this 3D societal programming, this 3D conditioning, the ego mind and the human construct that, and years and years and years, centuries upon centuries, lifetimes upon lifetimes of suppression that made you forget that. That held trauma, I'm hearing, trauma in your DNA, in your very cell structure that you brought in through lifetimes. But that is what you have healed, that is what you are healing, and that is how you are evolving to reawaken and remember that you are source energy itself, that you are love itself, and that you are powerful through that love. And because you are powerful through that love, you are creating your manifestations. You are creating your abundance. You are creating the life in this human world, still in this human world, still in this human construct. That's the thing. Bringing that template down, that love template down into the human construct, into the physical plane. That is the beauty of this new world. Experiencing love and spirit and soul in the human plane, in the physical, tangible plane, in the physical, tangible world. That is what we are shifting into. That is what the new world is all about. That is what the new earth is all about. That is the beauty of this evolution. That is the beauty of this transcendence. That is the beauty of this ascension journey. Knowing that you can have your happily ever after in the physical plane because you are ascending to the higher dimensions, which is all about manifestation and love and spirit and soul and light. And you are bringing that template down to the physical plane to experience that here in your human construct. Becoming, they're saying, becoming more like yourself. So your very DNA, the heaviness and the denseness of being in your human body is shifting. It's changing because you're bringing in more light activations. You're changing your very DNA to become more crystalline in structure to allow for that spiritual template to come down. That's what's changing as well. That's what's changing as well. And I'm not going to go into that. I want to get into the overall energies here. So we're going to pull back from those messages. But if these messages that I am channeling right now are calling to you, we have a whole playlist of channeled messages talking about this higher level, higher vibrational ascension path. So go ahead and listen to that playlist. It's all about channeled messages for light workers, for twin flames, for soul connections. So go ahead and listen to that. It's how things are changing, what the ascension journey means, and what your mission is. So go ahead and listen to the playlist and the videos, the readings that call to you. Because we have in the past channeled some very powerful message that are in line with basically what I'm reiterating here. It's basically a reiteration they're calling me to here. But we're going to pull back from that now. So maybe there was something that you guys need to hear. And if you want to continue with that, go ahead and check out the channeled messages playlist available on the channel. And right now we're going to get into the overall energies for the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, and the Union energy. So what is going on, Spirit? Okay, yeah, we're getting back into the Divine Partnership energy. What's going on for the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, and their union. What's going on for these counterparts? If you guys, I channel these messages through the lens of my own experience. This channel is my platform wherein I share my experience, knowing that while the blueprint might be familiar, might be similar, everybody's own journey is different. You are going to experience this journey differently, and so you might come at understanding from a different viewpoint. And all I ask is that you respect my channel, you respect my platform, you respect where I'm coming from, just as I will always respect you. And if you want to learn more about my understanding and beliefs of divine counterparts, this could be soulmates, twin flames, etc., twin souls, etc., I am writing a little essay up on my website, and I will link it in the description box below so that you can understand where I am coming from. And if I do not resonate with you, no problem. Feel free to choose another reader. This community is for those, and also, like, if you want to respectfully share your beliefs, I'm open to that as well, because that is how I continue to grow and learn. I am very open to that. But this is, again, my channel. This is the lens through which I am sharing my experience, the lens through which I am channeling messages directly from Spirit. So I ask that you guys do respect that and understand that. And feel free to comment and share your stories and your experiences, but understand that we are coming at it from different angles while we are still sharing the same understanding. We just might have a different experience through which we are understanding, through which we are perceiving things. But that doesn't mean that, truth can be personal. It doesn't mean that everybody isn't speaking their own truth. It just might be articulated differently. It just might be understood differently because we are experiencing it through our own perception. So, if you are not vibing with me, if you are not resonating with the things that I am sharing, then I will be happy. Let me know. I will be happy to recommend other readers. Let me know where you are in your journey. I'll be happy to recommend other readers because there are other readers that I have resonated with at certain times on my journey as well. And then I vibed out of those as my understanding grew, as my experiences changed. So I'm more than happy to share readers that I resonated with once upon a time that might help you with your own soul growth and your own journey. But I do appreciate your respect. I do appreciate your understanding. And if you truly want to know where I am coming from, how my understanding has grown and evolved, check out the link in the description box below. That is where I am now, and understanding still that my understanding will continue to expand as my experiences continue to evolve. Okay, so I wanted to say that. And thank you guys for this community. You guys are amazing. I truly love you. And, I do love the respect that we share for each other. That is very important to me. Respect is very important, especially when it comes to views and understanding and experiences. Because while we might be collective, we are experiencing it through different lenses. And I feel like that is vital to understanding one another and connecting with one another. Okay. Second. I'm just going to clear that energy really quick. All right. Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. There it is. There it is. What are we talking about? We're talking about connections. We're talking about soul connections. They're telling me union energy. Divine Masculine, what do we have for the Divine Masculine? Divine Feminine, which is flipped. Blossoming Abundance. Beautiful. And what do we have on the bottom of the deck? We have Happy Family and Angel of Love. They want me to take that one as well. And Cornucopia. I'm not feeling the charge of this card, but we do have Cornucopia that I want to pull out and make mention. It is also, okay, they just said go ahead. And then we have Angel of Balance as well. Okay. Okay. All right. Oh, damn it. And this one. Damn it. Okay. I say damn it because I just wanted 3 cards, and then I can't help it. If the charge is there, if the energy is there in the cards, it's because there's a message there. So this This is how we do. This is how we do. All right, so this might be a little bit bigger. Okay, I'm going to get to these in a second. Spirit, you try to set an intention, and the Spirit has other plans. So let's go into the overall energies for the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, and the Union energy. Divine Masculine, and then this is going to be a little bit deeper, and we'll get to that, and then we'll go into the extended with the tarot, the guidance, and all of that. Divine Masculine, I feel like they are balancing out. We also have the Angel of Balance here. That's what they're calling me to as well. With Divine Guidance, they are balancing out their life, their physical life, and their spiritual life. They're balancing out their physical world, their material world. This could be relationships, this could be family, this could be work, this could be mission, finding their mission, trying to discover their purpose, and their spiritual life. This is emotions, this is thought processes, beliefs, understanding, especially understanding of this connection. They are learning how to balance the 3D and the 5D. Their physical world, bridging the physical world, their human world, their human life with their newfound spiritual beliefs, their newfound spiritual life. Now, if they are already spiritual, if they're already conscious, if they're already understanding this connection, they're understanding it on a different level, understanding it on a deeper level. They're also having an awakening, just like you, Divine Feminines. If you were already spiritually conscious, if you were already so-called awakened, understand that there are different levels of awakening, that you're never done awakening. You have your initial awakening, and then you have deeper levels of understanding, deeper and deeper levels, especially on the ascension journey itself, constantly moving through portals, constantly moving through those doorways, shifting in energy, shifting in consciousness, raising through those dimensions. Remember, the dimensions are not physical planes, they are actually shifts in consciousness. So moving from the 3D egoic mindset, the old paradigm, the dense, heavy energy, into the fourth dimension, which is the bridge. It's also the bridge of the heart, that the heart chakra, the fourth chakra, is the bridge. And we have been calling that the bridge of the heart since the very beginning, because that's what it was channeled to me. The Divine Masculine kept saying, meet me on the bridge, go within, meet me on the bridge of the heart, because that is how you manifest, as within, so without. Everything happens through the heart space. That is the bridge for this energy. That is the bridge for bringing that template down. So the fourth dimension is a shift in consciousness that bridges the 3D and the 5D. And then the 5D, as you shift and anchor into the 5D, that is a shift in consciousness that is all about love and all about manifestation and abundance and just more and more of the soul of yourself, more and more of the spirit of yourself, recognizing oneness, recognizing unity consciousness, recognizing, and not just recognizing it from an egoic conscious mindset, from the intelligent mindset, but feeling it, really anchored into that feeling of it, really connecting to that. And as you connect to that, that is when you see the results in your physical world. Because remember, the physical world is just the results of all the work that you do within. As within, so without. As above, so below. It's the physical world is just the manifestation of what you hold within you. The beliefs and consciousness and mindsets and soul of yourself that you hold within. And the Divine Masculines and Divine Feminines, if you are resonating with this is the masculine energy within you, because remember, again, you are one, and we talk a lot about that in channeled messages as well, and other readings as well. You are one. You might hold a predominant energy, gender aside, you might hold a predominant energy, but it's also about coming into balance with your feminine and masculine energies within you, because you hold both. And Divine Feminine, the masculine energy within you, for those who are twin flames, the masculine energy within you is your Divine Masculine, even though they are represented in that physical body. Divine Masculine, the feminine energy within you, is your Divine Feminine, though they are represented in that physical feminine body. Again, gender aside, it's the energies. That is the oneness between you two. That is the energy between you two. So that's for the twin flames. That's for the divine counterparts. It is that oneness. It is the masculine and feminine energy that you both share. but you are predominantly feminine and you are predominantly masculine. We've been channeling that for, I want to say, since the beginning of January. So feel free to go back to any of the other readings, because we've been channeling that specific message with regards to the masculine and feminine energies and what it means to actually merge and come into balance for those divine counterparts. We've been channeling that since at least January. So divine masculine is really coming into balance within themselves. They're really coming into union with themselves. This is as a result of their healing work, letting go of the resistance, and understanding their value, coming into a place of self-love, understanding that love is not without themselves, it is within themselves. And as they discover it within themselves, they're also deepening their connection and understanding the love with their divine feminine, because again, the feminine energy within them is their divine feminine. So they're understanding and deepening their understanding and connection, coming into balance with themselves, within themselves, and coming into balance with their physical 3D world and their spiritual consciousness. So that's amazing energy. A quick update for the divine masculines here. I'm not getting any more energy with that, but a really beautiful energy. That's where they are. They are coming into balance energetically, which is beautiful. And as they come into balance energetically within, that is manifesting in their physical world. So they might be changing jobs. They might be leaving behind relationships, or at least shifting in their relationships with others, at least shifting perception around relationships with others. And that is going to naturally change how they interact with their relationships with others in their physical 3D world. They might be embarking on new passions, new hobbies. And as they come into balance here as well, might be leading to more engagement and communication with their divine feminine in the physical 3D world as well. So keep that in mind as well. Divine feminines. Wow. Blossoming abundance. Yes, this is all about the manifestation. They're giving me Ace of Pentacles here. You are starting to see this. Again, it's kind of like you're marrying each other, because you have come into balance. They have the 3 number here. They're telling me mind, body, and soul. Trinity energy also, this is union within the self, balance with your divine masculine energy within you, your masculine and feminine energies within you. Also, Trinity energy with the divine. We've been channeling that as well for the past, at least the past year. It's masculine energy, feminine energy, and the divine itself. All 3 of you, all 3 of you merged into oneness. So for those of you who haven't been on the channel for long, what they have been channeling for me since the beginning was this Trinity energy with the divine masculine, divine feminine, and the divine itself. And so this is divine masculine, divine feminine. But recently, I want to say a couple months ago, what they actually said was, yes, we needed you to understand this. So you understand that what union is actually this Trinity energy. It is coming into balance, coming into harmony, coming into oneness with this energy. This is union. This is unity energy. Balance between and understand that you are merged with the masculine, divine feminine, and the divine itself. But they said it's actually like this, because this still causes separation. You see, it's still very clear. You know, the 3 points, it's still very clear, but it's more like this. And even this doesn't do it justice. It's a complete merging of the energies. It's the 3 of Cups energy. The 3 of Cups energy for me is always Trinity energy for me. It's always union. It's always a union card for me, because it is masculine fills up their cup, feminine fills up their cup, comes into balance within the energies themselves, and then you have the divine. And it's the 3 cups pouring into one. And what do you have when you have water and water and water pouring into one cup? It's just water. It's a complete merging of the waters. That is unity energy. That is union. It is a complete harmony, a complete balance, a complete merging, understanding that you are one. And as you understand that you are one with your divine counterpart, that you are one with the divine, then you begin to understand how you are also one with every consciousness around you. That you are one with everyone, that expands to the entire world. That love expands to the entire world. That is unity consciousness, that you are one with the entire world. So you still have your cup, and divine masculine still has their cup, and you pour it into the cup with the divine, understanding that you're one with the divine, You're still human. You're still you. You still have your own self identity, but you are all one through that same source energy, through that love energy. And that is what is in your cups. It is that love energy that is being filled up. That is what unity consciousness is. Understanding that you can still have your human likes, you can still have your human construct, you can still have your human identity. Knowing that you are spiritual first and foremost, awakening to the truth of your soul self, knowing that first and foremost you are divine first and foremost, beyond that human construct. That is just the choice that you chose as a soul to evolve in this lifetime. And we talk a lot about this on the channel as well, so feel free to go back. I don't even know, I don't even know what readings to point you to at this point. Go to the ones that are calling to you. If you're interested, your soul will lead you to the right readings. But beyond that human construct, beyond that human identity, you are soul itself. You are love and light itself. And because of that, you are one with source energy. And because you are one with source energy, and everybody is one with source energy, you are one with everyone. That is unity consciousness. So, divine feminines, you are balanced within yourself. You are feeling that merging with the mind, body, and soul, with that Trinity energy. And because of that, you have raised in your vibrations and truly anchored into that higher dimensional construct, into the higher dimensional consciousness. That's the word, consciousness. You have shifted in your consciousness so that you are feeling that higher vibration, and it is manifesting into your outside world. So you might be feeling more euphoric. You might be feeling more joy and vibrant in your everyday life. Just waking up, feeling good. Just waking up, trusting in the divine, knowing that you are one with the divine. And as such, you can set precedents for your entire life, for your day, for your hour, for your entire life. And as you do that, you co-create with the divine, you co-create with the universe to manifest this abundance. Whatever it is that you are dreaming of, you manifest this and bringing this into your physical world. This is amazing. And so the Ace of Pentacles are showing it to me again. The Ace of Pentacles, knowing your value, knowing your worth, knowing your love, knowing yourself. I'm also hearing knowing the soul of yourself, the truth of yourself. You are also manifesting more financial abundance, more soul connections, more life purpose and mission work, bringing that in. Whatever it is that you are trying to manifest, and you might be seeing it in small things, like in material things that you're trying to manifest. Like if you want an item and oh my gosh, it's on sale, like that kind of thing. You might be seeing it in small ways, but that is just to remind you of your power and that you can manifest the bigger dreams as well, because there is no limit. I'm reminded of A Course in Miracles, where they say that no miracle is bigger than any other miracle. Every miracle is equal. That is the power of this energy, that you can manifest the small things, but understand that you can also come into alignment and manifest the bigger things, because that is your power. That I'm hearing, that is your divine right, and you are understanding that. And so blossoming abundance, it is just going to be growing and growing and growing. Your abundance is going to be blossoming as you are anchoring into this. I don't like to use the word power, because power has been so misconstrued. That word has become so tainted, but it is power. It is divinity. It is divine power. It is source energy power, which is love, benevolence, goodness, grace. I'm hearing the word grace. It is, your abundance is blossoming because your divinity is growing. Your understanding of your own divinity is growing. And as you understand that, you are the magician, and you realize that you are the magician, and that you can manifest your happiness. You can manifest the life of your dreams in this physical world, in this physical plane. Divine counterparts, again, you are marrying each other because divine masculine is coming into balance and understanding of this themselves, and they are understanding their power, they are understanding their manifestations. And the two of you are transforming this connection. They're pointing me to and I had this for a client, I believe. So 4 and 1 is 5, which means transformation. You are transforming this connection to become one of more balance, one of more harmony. This is union energy here. In your physical 3D plane, and I don't like to say 3D plane anymore, they're trying to correct me on that, in your physical plane, because again, 3D is just a shift in consciousness, and as you anchor into the 5D, it's that higher level of consciousness. So they want me to start discerning between physical plane and spiritual plane. So you are anchoring that down into the physical plane, and you're having the one here, you're having this new beginning, and the four all about foundations and building this new foundation together. And you're going to start experiencing this as you come back together in the physical plane, communicating with one another, having higher levels of engagement, having experiences together, whether you're traveling together, you're going on road trips, whether you are going on dates, whether you are just experiencing quality time together and conversation and connecting in the physical. Whatever that looks like for you and your scenario in the physical plane, it's going to be building a new foundation for more spiritual growth, but growing together and growing in harmony and growing in balance and growing in this caring connection, growing in this love connection, because you are divine counterparts. You are all about divine love. You are all about divine love. And so whatever it is that you experienced in the past, you can put it in the past, because that is not what this new connection is going to be founded on. You are experiencing a new beginning for yourselves. And as you begin experiencing that new beginning for yourself, you're going to be experiencing that new beginning together. So they had me pull a bunch of cards as well. We have, again, number 4 card, foundation, building this new foundation for this happiness, for this emotional bliss. This is the 10 of Cups energy. This is emotional fulfillment. This is emotional happiness. This is that happily ever after. You are building the foundation for this through your love, being guided by the divine now. Always, they're correcting me, always guided by the divine, but trusting now that you are guided by the divine, trusting and surrendering to that, no longer resisting, no longer blocking that. You are fully in your power, understanding the oneness between you and the divine. And as you understand the oneness between you and the divine, you're no longer resisting, you're no longer in that place of trying to control everything, because you understand, you feel it within you that the divine is always guiding you. Your spirit team is always guiding you for your best and highest good. And so you're in a place of just allowing it to unfold, allowing this love to unfold, and allowing you as love itself to unfold, allowing your life to unfold, because understanding that as you allow the universe to unfold, there is always a purpose, there is always a reason. They are always guiding you for your best and highest good. And when you let go of that control, that's where the magic happens. That's where the manifestations happen. But it's about fully trusting and changing your perception, shifting your consciousness to listen to, I'll try to remember to link it in the description box. Today's daily energy draw, Monday, July 29th, is all about changing your focus and shifting your perception so that you're not focused on that narrow landscape. They gave me the metaphor of walking on a sidewalk, and you can see what's in front of you, you can see what's in your peripheral view, you can see what's behind you, but you're still on that one plane. You're still focused on the landscape, what you can see at eye level. But if you pull back and look at things from the higher perspective, if you trust in the divine, trust that the divine is always guiding you towards your happiness. Remember what we were saying in the intro? Guiding you towards your happiness. It's just your own fear and your own resistance and your own uncertainty that holds you back. If you trust that the universe is always guiding you towards your happiness, then you can allow it to unfold. But it means you have to shift your perspective. It means you have to shift your consciousness first. Now, this is where you are, both of you, divine counterparts. Coming out of the cave, don't pay attention. When this card came out, and I'm like, what are you trying to tell me? Don't pay attention to this word envy unless it's resonating for you. Take it as it resonates for you. But what they're telling me is you are coming out of this darkness, coming out of the cave, and seeing this Garden of Eden here. That is your divine right. That is your cornucopia. That is your blossoming abundance. As you come into balance within yourself, this is what you are transcending into. This is the doorway. This is that doorway here. You can stay in your cave. You can stay in the darkness, even though it might not feel like darkness. This is before. How do I say this? This is the cycle that you were in. You can choose this. You can choose this again, the familiar paths. You can choose to stay here, or you can walk through the doorway. And you see how she's kind of hesitating here? They're saying, look at what is meant for you. Look at what is coming for you. This cornucopia, this is divine manifestation. Look at the energy that is coming off of this card. And again, we have the 11 number. 11 being one of awakening, 11 being one of partnership, 11 being one of alignment. If you see 1111, it's because you're in alignment at that moment. In alignment with your abundance, in alignment with what it is that you're trying to manifest, in alignment with your own soul and where your soul wants you to go. But you have to make the conscious decision to walk through that doorway. You have to make the conscious decision to step out of the cave. And yes, the cave, it seems like a cave. Well, that's why I'm saying that here. The cave may seem familiar and comforting. Your old way of thinking, your old perceptions, your old beliefs, your old relationships, your old work might seem comforting. Take it however it resonates for you. It might feel comforting, but is it matching your new vibrations? Is it in alignment with what you want? When you can see what it is that you want, you can see the garden. You can see this golden garden, this golden oasis. This is not a trap. This is not a trick. This is you trusting in the divine. This is you trusting in love. And as you trust in love, you're trusting in your own soul. As you trust in your own soul, knowing that you're working with the divine, you are moving towards your emotional fulfillment. You are moving towards these caring connections. You are moving towards your happiness, moving towards your abundance. This is not a trick. This is not a mirage. It's not an illusion. This is your reality because this is who you are. This cave that you were in, that was the egoic mindset. That was the illusion. That was the mask. This is your truth. This is what is real because this is love and only love is real. Go within to feel this. Go within to trust this. They're pointing me to the 9 and the 10 here. Remember when I said in the beginning that it kind of feels like July has been a pause, but it was still forward momentum as the curtain is going to rise, as the veil is going to lift. The high priestess, you know the veil behind the high priestess? The high priestess is all about trusting your intuition. The high priestess is all about hidden secrets, but it's spiritual secrets, it's spiritual truths. That veil is going to lift as you come into balance with yourself, as you shift your perspective, as you let go of that resistance and those blocks that are holding you back, as you let go of the fear and just take that leap of faith and jump and go through this doorway. Make the conscious decision, I am ready to go through this doorway. It creates shifts in consciousness, tower moments that are epiphanies and breakthroughs, positive energy, positive breakthroughs and epiphanies that are leading you to shifts in consciousness. That is closing out this cycle of you being trapped in your own mind, trapped in this cave, trapped in this darkness, to bring you this light. This one, to bring you this light. This is that shift in consciousness. This is the 5D. And right now you are on the precipice. Right now you are at the doorway. Right now you are on the bridge. And they're saying, go within. Go within and feel the energy of love. Trust in the energy of love because that is the energy of the divine. That is your true, authentic self. That is your soul self. That is your energy. Love is your energy. And as you shift into that, then you have this abundance. That is the shift in consciousness. That is the new higher dimensions. That is the 5D and above. And that is you bringing that into the physical plane. This is not the trap. This is not the illusion. The illusion was this. Your egoic mind was the trap. The fear was the trap. The resistance was the trap. So take that leap of faith. Look at your shadow sides. Look at where you're holding yourself back and decide, I don't want to hold myself back anymore. Go within and connect with your spirit team. Ask for the higher dimensional beings, higher vibrational beings, your archangels, your guidance team, your spirit guides. Ask the divine itself for help to shift out of that and more into this, because this is who you are. You are love itself. And as you do that, you manifest all of this balance and harmony and abundance and beautiful divine spiritual truths and enlightenment and energy and emotional fulfillment in the physical plane, caring connections in the physical plane. You manifest all of this. All right, you guys, we are going to end here for the overall energies. If you are interested in subscribing for the extended, where we'll get more into depth with the divine masculine, divine feminine, how they're relating to each other, healing, how they're feeling about each other, and all that good stuff, feel free to go on over to the Patreon. Again, your subscription for $11.11 will unlock the extended readings, exclusive readings, and all of the past readings as well. So if you're interested in that, we'll see you over there. And if not, we will be back on Wednesday for a Union Energies update. Remember that I am open to readings, personal readings. I am also open to the $5 channeled messages. So if we have the daily energy draws every day of the week, Monday through Friday, so make sure you check that out. And we will do a $5 channeled message just like that. So you make sure that you check that out. Go to susandonspiritual.com for more information on that. All right, you guys, send you so much love, so much light. Thank you so much for being here and for your support. And we'll see you soon. Bye.